What's going on? Well, what is going on is we got sound. We didn't have any sound earlier, so I thought I'd do a quick recap on this early this afternoon's live stream where I was on camera. You know,
What's going on is we got sound.
Whoa!
We didn't have any
Sorry
sound
about that.
earlier.
1 second.
So I thought I'd do a quick
All right, we got that fixed real quick. Look how quick I fixed that. All right, we're on the board. I'm all doing this, and look, guys, you guys can't hear a thing I'm saying. So anyway, we're back, and I will be checking the chat this time to make sure I don't miss any comments. Last time you guys were saying there was no sound, and I had no idea. So this time I'll be periodically taking a look at the chat. You guys that are watching the stream right now, go ahead and click on that like button. Click on that like button. Not for my ego, but because it's required on YouTube. This is not television. If you guys don't like and comment and things like that, YouTube assumes the video sucks, that you don't like it. So if you don't like this video, then do nothing. Basically, YouTube will understand, okay, the video sucks, right? If you do like the video, you have to click on the like. I really appreciate that. Also, comment, say anything. Even if you just say hi. All right, so the earlier stream, and I hope you guys can actually see what's on the board. I don't know if I'm gonna have to be like super creative and be like, look, I know you guys can see that, right? But I can't hold this while I'm drawing on the board. Maybe I'll you know, in between going up on the board, I'll take the laptop up to let you guys get a close up. I drew some stuff on there trying to see what it looks like on the screen. It looks all right. Anyway, take a quick look at the chat. Say what's up. Say hello. All right, I got limited time. Let's do a quick rundown. I can't do a long stream like I did before. So basically the project is, I talked about doing let's do our fix engine. Let's do our own fix engine. Now, when I say fix engine, I'm not talking about an actual fix engine that's going to be used for trading and blah, 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 blah. I'm really talking about a simulator. We want to basically simulate a fix engine for educational purposes and also, well, yes, it's really all for educational purposes, but it's two things. I want to use this as an exciting opportunity for collaborative learning where you guys get involved. Instead of me just being on the board and talking about stuff, I want you guys to contribute. I want, we're going to come up with an idea, what we want this thing to do, and then I want you guys to, give suggestions and things like that, and this will be our thing. The idea is twofold. So on one hand, you have a fix engine or fix simulator that we're going to develop this together. So that's going to be part of the training series, right? Because I want to do I'm going to be doing some programming videos and things like that. So this will be one. So this is great content. We can learn about scripting and things like that and development and do it collaboratively instead of just me showing you stuff. Number two, I wanted something, I've always wanted this for years, something where, it's one thing to look at logs and have some old declassified logs, fixed logs, but for privacy reasons, it's tricky, man. That's really the only ones I have. They're like 10 years old, they're declassified. But it would be better if I could really show you something that's closer to the real deal. So for example, being able to tail a fixed log where you can see the messages coming through and things like that. And also just having the freedom of lots of different scenarios that I can show you guys without worrying about privacy concerns. That'd be awesome. So we can, on one hand, build this product together and learn from it. And on the other hand, we can create this educational tool that I can use for doing fixed protocol videos in the future, which would be awesome. You can, again, I can go through a lot of different learning exercises with the finished product. So that's the basic idea. Let me take a quick look in the chat. Come on, don't be shy. Say hello. I don't like stalkers watching the video and you don't even say hi. Come on, say hi, say hello, you guys in the chat. Anyway, and everyone who's watching right now, click on that like. Click on the like, really appreciate it. Click on the like button. All right, so I'm going to run through really quickly what this is going to do. So there's a couple of things that we want to accomplish with our fix engine simulator. But before we get into that, we have to first illustrate the basics of what we are talking about. So we are going to try to recreate something, in some manner, recreate something that of what actually exists, right? So we want to understand what it is we're trying to replicate. How are you going to replicate it if you don't even understand the thing you're trying to replicate in the first place? Fixed engine, what is it all about? I did my video, you guys saw my video. So let's just say for demonstration purposes, we have two parties. We have a trader, my horrible handwriting, and we have over here a broker. All right? Basic idea. Trader wants to get executions on some order. They want to buy something, for example. They want to buy Snack because Snack Crackle Pop is the best stock out there. So they want to be able to send an order over to the broker, get the broker to handle that order and send back fills on the order. So that's their executions. That's the basic idea. Orders out, executions back. Real simple, right? So as far as the actual products, we're going to be talking about basically some kind of fixed engine here, which, the trader is using some kind of front end, which is, they're clicking on stuff, symbol, size, quantity, whatever, generating the order in their GUI. Once they do that, probably log into the database, and then at some point, the database or some process is going to take the information that the trader has entered as far as order details, and it's going to send it to the fixed engine. This is a fixed-based trading application. It's going to be able to speak fixed, so it's going to be able to send fixed messages to the fixed engine. There's going to be a connection between this trader's computer and their fixed engine internally here. That fixed engine connected to their external router, which is connected to another router here. At the broker side, broker has their own fixed engine, which is going to receive this order, and they have some kind of there's actually going to be a third party here, which is, most likely they're going to route out to the X destination, exchange destination. Who is going to fill this order? Who's going to work the order, right? So they're going to send an order out to some kind of executing venue, the exchange, let's just say NYSE, whatever like that. That's the basic idea. So what we want to simulate is orders going out to a broker, and want to simulate responses to those orders, fills coming back, and also we want to simulate heartbeats. So basically, what we want in the end is to have an active log file being generated, and in that log file, we're going to have orders and executions flowing through. That's the basic idea. So I don't know how well you guys can see this. So there it is. There's the idea. So you got the trader over there, you got the broker over there. They're taking the order, sending it to an exchange destination. Let's say NYSE, for example. And all this activity, orders going out, fills coming back, all being recorded here in some kind of a log file. This is essentially the product that we want, ultimately. We're not building an actual fixed engine. We don't want any of this. We just want really the end result, because this is what you're going to see. If you're supporting some kind of fixed-based product, what you're going to be looking at is going to be, or what you're going to be dealing with. I mean, obviously, from a there's something wrong with the fixed engine. You may go to the actual fixed engine. You have to bring it down, bring it up, change sequence numbers, whatever. But if you're troubleshooting some kind of order issue, ultimately, what you're going to be dealing with is going to be the fix.log, whatever it's called. This is what you're going to be looking at. This is where you're going to see all the orders. You're going to see all the 35 equals D's in there, and then you see a response coming back. That looks like a P. It's a D. It's a D. Trust me, it's a D. You're going to see the 39 equals 0. That's your acknowledgement coming back. Order is acknowledged. Order comes in. Order is acknowledged. And then you're going to see fills coming through. So your 39 equals 1s. There's one fill. And then when the order is done, you're going to see your final 39 equals 2. The order is complete. So at that point, on top of that, also you're going to see a leaves quantity, fix 4.2. You're going to see a leaves quantity, 151 equals 0. There's nothing left on the order, and whatever the total amount of the order, let's just say this was a 100 share order, you're going to show that as total done. So your tag 14 cum quantity is going to equal your order quantity when the order is done. But the bottom line is we want to generate this kind of log, or this kind of log right here. We want to be able to have, orders coming in, acknowledgments, fills, also simulate other scenarios. So the way that I propose to do this, I guess I could kind of hold this up. This is kind of weird holding this up and writing on the board, but I guess I could kind of do this so you guys can see better. So this is what I'm proposing. You guys let me know what your suggestions are. But this is what I'm proposing. Ultimately, we just want to generate this, right? So how do we generate this? I'm proposing that we build some kind of order processing simulator. An order processing simulator is going to consist of the generation of some kind of flat file, which is going to be your orders. Basically, think about, normally a trading system would use a database to have all the orders. When you create an order, it gets inserted into the database. I apologize, that's my time. My time is up, so I gotta wrap this up really quickly, guys. Stop. Okay, there we go. All right, so basically, instead of a database, instead of a database with a table, think about we're going to use a file. Not a table, but a file. In this file, we're going to store our orders. So I can have a script running on a loop that is randomly generating orders. There's going to be a lot of random functions to randomly generate symbols. For example, create an array, bunch of symbols, right? Create an array, bunch of symbols, use a random function that's going to pick randomly from that list. Every iteration of the loop, pick a random symbol from that list to create an order with. Create a random quantity with the order, with every order. And I'm also thinking about, I would love to be able to pull some kind of market data. Now, there's a get command you can use in Unix. That would be nice because you could use I think as a get command, you can use get command to pull a URL. So potentially, if we can target, look at the source code for something like Yahoo Finance, Google Finance, if we can find somewhere in the source code where it references an actual price for a symbol. So pull up, like say for example, Snap quote in Google Finance, right? Look at the source code, see where in the source code they're referring to the price that you're seeing being displayed, if possible. And see if you can somehow do a get to pull that information, possibly. I don't know if it's possible, but I would like to explore that idea. If we can pull that value, even if it comes in with more information, we can use something like awk, and we can do print $number to print the particular field. So there's 3 fields. We can say print, a $2 to print the second field. So I can target particular fields as long as I can access the text, which includes the price of the stock, and it's delimited. If there's anything else in there, it's delimited by something that I can target, so I can be able to fine tune exactly. You have a whole bunch of information. Maybe there's a time, market, whatever it is. Somewhere in there is a symbol. I need some way to target just that price. So potentially we can have 15-minute delayed actual prices, which would be awesome. And we could easily do a lookup the symbol. So you pull a random symbol from our symbol array, and you can insert that symbol into some kind of get statement to go and get the symbol from the website, and then turn that into a variable. And that's the basic idea. I'm going to be turning the various things that we need into variables. And once we do that, once we turn them all into variables, we can be able to actually generate an order. So random symbol, random quantity, price potentially pulled from the website. If not, we can randomly generate a price. And then basically, once that is all put together, insert that new order into our order processor file. I'm doing too much multitasking here. 35 equals D. So there's our order. We got a new order, and that looks horrible. Let me rewrite that. So there's our new order in this file. And the way I propose that we process this file is using a tail-1. Head-1. Head-1 is going to give you the top of the file. -1 is going to give you the top row. We want to process orders in the order that they're received. So the top of the file is always going to have the first order, right? So we always want to process the oldest order first, and then we go down the line. So what I propose is we keep tailing this file in a loop, tail-1, to grab whatever information is in there, convert everything into variables, the symbol, quantity, whatever, so you have it in variables. And then what you can do is, once you've taken everything from the order, convert it to variables, you can then delete the top row, so you can clear that out of your order list or our order basket. And then whatever order is next will now be, the top row, so we can keep processing. Grab all values, convert to values. Convert to variables. Delete top row, and then do it again, right? So every time you do that, insert that information into the fix log. And at the same time, when you're converting this stuff into variables, you need to have some kind of a logic, if then statement, whatever, that is going to be able to generate our response from the broker. So based on the order information, whatever's requested, generate a acknowledgement, which you're going to mirror back the details. You're going to mirror back the same, whatever the symbol is, whatever the quantities, you're going to send that right back. Whatever order details, this is what you want. I'm going to send that back to you, but I'm going to send it with an execution report message. So 35 equals 8, and I'm going to have a status of 0. That's your acknowledgement, right? And after that's done, I can send back fields. I'm thinking maybe do 4 fields per order. Let's keep it simple. And we can break it up into 4. So whatever it is, if it's 100 shares, we'll do 25 share, 25 share, 25 share, 25 share. 4 fields, 25 shares each. That's going to equal 100 shares done, and your order is done. I can do a randomizer based on the delay between the fields to kind of simulate real-time trading or real trading. So maybe there's like a 2-second, 3-second delay between fills, which is an eternity, potentially in real trading. But this is just a simulator. So first fill goes out, then 2 seconds later, the next fill goes out, and I can randomize what the gaps are going to be, how much time between fills. So fill 1 goes out, fill 2 goes out, and keep updating these values. You can easily have a function that does the math. Leaves quantity equals cum quantity minus, let's see, what's the math on that? So leaves quantity would equal your total amount of shares, so your order quantity, so tag 38 value. Leaves quantity would always equal that value minus your previous cum quantity value. So in the last fill, you had total done of 50. Last fill, total done of 50. So therefore, well, you have to also consider the current fill as well. The last share total done was 50. So let's say 14 equals 50. That was in your last fill. Total shares 50, right? Current execution, you're getting another 25. So let's say 32 equals 25. Another 25 shares are being executed. So now the leaves is going to equal, basically, well, first of all, let's update the cum quantity. The cum quantity here as well. So now your cum quantity is now, before it was 50, now it's 75 total done, right? So what's the leaves? Leaves quantity is total amount that you're looking for, so your order quantity, so your 38 equals 100 minus total done. So you ordered 100, 75 have been executed, that leaves you 25 in your leaves. And this is easy math that we can do, with scripting or whatever we decide to use. So just so you guys can see a clearer view there. So we're just saying on the last fill, cum quantity was 50. That's total shares done, 50 shares of 100, right? Another fill comes in. This is all one fill. Another fill comes in. This fill is a 25 share fill, right? So now on top of the 50, we have another 25 done. So that takes the total done up to 75. So now you have 75 shares done out of the 100 shares total that it was requested. So the leaves quantity, simple math, we can do with a simple function, and we can say basically the leaves quantity equals order quantity minus total done. All right, so that's the basic idea. Have some kind of an order processing file, a flat file that we can process, line by line, process the line, delete the line, process the line, delete the line, and we can keep inserting new orders into there, and then we can have fills. I don't know if I want to have a fill file as well. That might be advantageous because after we process one row, you're going to lose those variables, because the next order processing, you're going to replace all of the variables that have your order quantity and price and all that kind of stuff. So you're going to lose that information. It's not stored anywhere. So we might want to do just like you would in a real system. You know, you have a database with orders table, executions table. So I can refer back to this order. And anytime I want to, in my code, I want to refer back to a previous order, I can match up the order ID with an order ID in the executions table to see what's the total amount done, you know, blah, 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 stuff like that. So therefore, we could actually have maybe as part of the, I just thought of a great idea. As part of this system, not first version, second version, we might include something where you can do manual fills, which would be awesome. So now you can sit there and you can see any orders coming in, you'll see them on the screen, and you can say, okay, I'm gonna give you 50 shares at this price, and have that thing generate a fill and send it back. To do something like that, I would definitely need to have a database of executions. All right, guys, I gotta run. That's the basic idea. I want to do this as a collaborative project, so if you guys have any suggestions of a better way to do this, definitely let me know. I'm definitely open to suggestions on this. Again, this is not something I'm just gonna like give to you guys. This is something that I want as a collaborative project. I'm really interested in hearing what you guys have to say, what your really cool ideas. You know, you guys can have some suggestions, better ways of doing it. And I want to build something basic, and then as time goes on, we can enhance it and make it better and better and better. And it'll be really cool that this will be our product, our baby. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Everybody who watched this and enjoyed this, go ahead and click on the like button. Really appreciate it. And definitely comment below. And on that note, I got to get out of here. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember, learning should always be fun. So remember to smile. Buongiorno. Buonanotte. Ciao. Piacere di conoscerti. That's Italian. All right.